So the International Studies program started about 1997. The way it was explained to me is, well, there's a program we have that's IB, and it's for the kids that really want to challenge to themselves. And then the teachers here at the time were asking themselves, well, what about the kids that maybe aren't up to that full challenge, but they still want rigor. They want something more than just what's being offered by the school. And the idea was to reach those other kids that wanted to find a place, wanted to find an identity, but was a little bit more than what the school was offering to all kids.
So we take 4 English classes that are all IS, and then we take 2 history and 2 art classes. Through those classes, we're with like the same people, or there'll be like some people in different, like another class, but it's typically like the same people, and we all kind of like come together and we're all with each other all 4 years. That's where I met most of all my friends, was through like the IS program.
Throughout the year, we do cross-curricular touch points, which are projects where we have overlapping curriculum for English and art. Students get to do an art project that's related to what they're reading or writing in English class.
If you have work or assignments or like projects, being able to have 2 classes that kind of focus in on that helps my understanding of it and helps me just feel more like prepared.
You want to have the kids be college and career ready, but you also want to be able to fit in that creativity. You'll do a project with the kids and you'll say, okay, let's get it done. Here are the parameters, here's the rubric. And they just want to know everything. They want to know this is exactly how we do it. This is exactly how we're going to be graded. And we say, well, look at this little word here. It says creativity. You can be creative with it. Right? We do public service announcements. We tell them to be very creative with it. We do simulations of 1950 city. We say, be creative. You got to do your research, but you got to be creative. Big component, because a lot of times they go into these jobs and the people at the jobs are wanting them to put in some creativity beyond just the hard work.
I would say that the IS program is the backbone of our cultural events. So for my art classes, for Day of the Dead, we create skeleton sculptures, which are then put on display for our cultural event, Dia de los Muertos.
I have Mexican heritage, so for me, it felt more like personal, but even if I wasn't, it's still such a beautiful event with the face painting, the dances, the music. It's just so well put together. If I didn't have Mexican heritage, I would feel so welcome there and supported. It was such a beautiful event that's the most memorable for me.
A lot of kids coming back from classes 10, 15 years ago that I had as students, and they were all in this program, and they still talk about these projects and these experiences that we did. And they tell me about their lives. They're very successful, having a great time with their life. And it's just great. It makes you realize this is what I should be doing with my life.
If I was encouraging someone to take the IS program, I would say how it's a great program to push yourself and to challenge yourself, but not in a way where it's drowning and stressful, and how it helps engage and connect with people around the campus.